Leader.
Do you agree yourself that you are professional?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are a professional. You are doing some profession. You are professional. Yes, if that is the case, then I think probably you are in academics also. So that is why I have taken this as academic administrative leaders. And what are the competencies competency factors that you need to consider to be a leader? Would you like to be a leader?
Of
Yes.
course, sir. Always.
Yes, of course, sir.
Of
Yes,
course, definitely.
Sir, of course.
Clap yourself for accepting yes that you would like to be a leader. I didn't, yes. Clap yourself. You need to appreciate. The first thing, a leadership quality is to appreciate. The second is next. The first thing is to appreciate self. That is very important factor and you need to have this. Shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Leader will have the two faces. How many non-Kannadigas are there?
Yes, sir.
Those people who cannot understand Kannada, how many are there?
Myself, sir.
One,
Myself, sir.
two,
Sir, we are from Tamil Nadu, sir.
three. Very good.
We participants
From wherever you are, from wherever, even there are people from Tamil Nadu who can speak Kannada. That's the reason I asked non-Kannada speaking. That's it. Throughout country, there are people. Okay, now for any leadership, for example, there will be two phases. Two phases in terms of one, a leader who looks into the past. He reflects on his activities. One phase. The another phase is he looks at the future with ambition. So these are the two phases that on the basis of this we'll be discussing about leadership among administrative academic leaders. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You need to be.
Okay, sir.
You need
Yes,
to be.
sir.
Okay. Now I have 4 questions to ask you. Normally I start with asking questions. It has to be an interactive session. If it is one-sided, then I think there won't be any maja. No, the thrill will not be there. So you make it little thrilling, thought-provoking. We need to have an interactive session. I have 4 questions to you. Shall I ask?
Yes,
First
sir.
question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First
Okay, sir.
question. If you ask yourself where I am today, you write the response and keep it there only. Where I am today. Where am I today? Think about your place. Where am I today? In terms of professional. Not in terms of place where you live. I'm talking in terms of your profession. Where are you? Like, no, where am I today? First question. Right answer? The answer has to be in terms of your life, in terms of your teaching profession, in terms of your activities, in terms of your friendship. It can be anything. So write the answer. We'll go to the next question. The questions are very simple. Second question, shall I go ahead?
Okay, sir.
Okay, second question. If you know you have written where you are, then the second question would be related. How did you get there to the place where you have mentioned? You must have mentioned some places. No, I am associate professor, I am assistant professor, I am this, I am that, I am NSS officer. So there are going to be so many things. So what made you, how did you get here, wherever the place you are? One, the reason could be, how did you get there means, I did the right thing, that is why I am here. These are my strengths. Write down your strengths. Write at least minimum 5 strengths that you have. 5 strengths that you think you have. You are doing the right things. In that case, write down your 5 strengths that you have. right? 5 strengths. Do you have the drive to achieve further? The drive, the desire to go ahead? Just in terms of yes or no. If it is yes, then what is your commitment? If it is yes, then what is your commitment? What is your passion? Passion, I'm asking passion, not profession. What's your passion? Sandeep Sulanke. Dr. Sandeep. Dr. Sandeep. Dr. Sandeep. Dr. Sandeep. Dr. Sandeep. Okay,
Sandeep is not there.
Sandeep is busy in eating. It's okay. Listen. Now, what's your passion and what's your vision? What is that you would like to be in future? Very simple questions. Now, the third question. Third question is the output of first and second question. Third question is the output of the first and the second question. That is, where would you like to go? From the present position where you are, where would you like to go? See, this is an important question that I have asked based on first and second question. Where would you like to go? If you are not clear, you must have heard there are some stories like, nowadays it's a trend that the storytelling trends are very common. So I'll just share you one story here. A person traveling comes across two roads deviation. A person traveling comes across two deviations, one to the right, one to the left. But there he gets a confusion and he stops, and there is a passerby. He asks one question to the passerby: which road I should follow? This road or this road? Then the passerby answers, it depends on where you want to go. It depends on where you want to go. Because, you know, no wind is favorable to the person who does not have any specific goal. But the person says it depends on where you want to go. Then the reply is, Are Baba, I am not worried about where I am going. Just I want to move from here to some other place. Then the reply comes from the passerby. In that case, you can take any route, that hardly matters. You got the point here? In that case, you need not go by this road or this road. Anyway, you don't have any destination. You don't have any goal. You don't have any set goal. So you can take any road that will lead to somewhere at least. A leader will not go by this kind of things, because nobody will support in such cases. Normally, the leaders are categorized into three ways. They're normally divided into three, they say. One, those who wish things would happen. The first category of people or leaders, they are called as those who wish things would happen. We call them as in Kannada, Kanasugara, dreamer. He dreams things, visualizes things. The second category is those who make things happen. The first one is those who wish things would happen. The second category of person, those who wish, who makes things happen. And the third is those who wonder what happened. These are the three types of leaders we come across. Before we go actually land into understanding this academic leaders, let us try to understand the fast changing society in every field, not only in the education field. In every field, there is a rapid change. Under such circumstances, as leaders, we need to focus on 3 C's. 3C, A, B, C. What are those 3 C? There is a change. There was a change. There will be change. These are the 3 things. But now the situation for a leader is there will be more change. The second C is there will be more competition. The third C is the more complexity. A leader has to handle these things. More changes taking place in the society or in the system. More competition exists. Do you agree more competition is there?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of competition.
Yes, sir.
At the same
Yes,
time,
sir.
there is more complexity also. It's not that easy situations. So, as a leader, take charge of your life. Take charge of your profession. Take charge not only of your life and your profession, take charge of the people around you. People who believe in you. People who trust you. If you can change them, if you can put them into competition, if you can make things, their complex things into clear situations, then probably you can think yourself as a leader or a professional academic leader. Okay. There is some story again, which is normally explained here. Have you heard about Swayamvara? Can anybody share what is this Swayamvara?
Sir, where selection of the groom by the brides, sir,
There's a competition there.
competition.
A rich king or a rich person organizes one such a Swayamvara for his daughter. A very rich daughter's father's daughter. Very beautiful girl. Waiting for marriage. Waiting for Guru. Madhumaga we call it. What do you call it in Tamil? What do you call it?
Suyamaram, sir.
Huh?
In Tamil also Suyamaram.
Now for the boy. Can you repeat?
For the groom, sir.
What is that? We call Madhumaga in Kannada. For boy. Okay. So that person.
Maapille, sir. Maapille.
Maapille. There are people standing in queue for the competition to start. So the rich man orders, okay, start. One person, all of a sudden, the competition was that there is a swimming pool and he has to reach from this end to another end. And the competition there is that he needs to prove himself fit and first. And there, by passing through this swimming pool, and the swimming pool is full of crocodiles. You got the point? It's full of crocodiles. He explained everything. Then he says, gives the ready signal, start. Then somehow, all of a sudden, one fellow jumps and somehow he reaches the other side. The king was very happy. Then he says, I will give my 50% of the property to you. I will give my daughter to get married. Then he says, I am not interested in anything of this. Just I want to know who pushed me into the swimming pool. You got the point? He jumped into swimming pool not by his choice. Somebody pushed him.
Yes, sir.
By chance, he could get into that swimming pool, and by chance, somehow he could come out. So there are leaders. By chance, they become leaders. They are very dangerous. By chance, somebody pushes as a leader. By chance, there is a vacuum and somebody emerges as a leader. So leaders can't be like this. Leaders do have certain qualities. What are those things? Let us discuss about that. Is that okay? What is that we need to or we expect from the leaders? A leader is an individual within a group or an institution who wields the most influence over others. He puts influence over others wherever he is. And very specifically, if you go by an academic leader, go to the next slide, madam. Where are you? Who is operating?
Still the first one is
Go to the next slide. Okay, I'll continue myself. Let us see if she moves it or not. The specific our target is to understand the academic leader. An academic leader is innovative, development oriented, relies on the people around him, counts on the trust, and does the right thing. See, go back to the questions I already asked you, about the 4 questions I asked you. An academic leader is very innovative, development oriented, relies on the people around, counts on the trust, and does the right thing. This is an academic leader. Further, this academic leader looks for cooperation, and after the cooperation, he expects goodwill. What is goodwill? Goodwill, anybody can share what is this goodwill? Cooperation, everybody knows.
Reputation.
reputation.
Name and fame. Reputation.
Goodwill.
Faith.
Reputation, sir.
Name and fame.
Good
Name and
name
fame,
and
sir.
reputation.
Name and fame.
Goodwill, I'm repeating.
Image.
Sir, the faith that the followers have on the leader.
Yes, simple, very simple. They trust each other. It's a goodwill. And that goodwill is acknowledged. The third is, once you become a leader, you think that you have an authority. But please remember, for academic leaders, authority is not the substitute for leadership. Authority is not substitute for leadership. An academic leader who can inspire others can outperform the situations. The academic leaders are just cream which rises above the milk like. Similarly, the academic leaders emerge. So this is the concept of academic administrative leaders. This is how a leadership has to be formed. Go to the next slide. I don't know. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next slide. There is an activity for you. Who is managing this? I have no control over this. I am trying to switch. Go to the next. Professor Nagaraj,
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ನಾನು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಬಂತು ನೋಡಿ.
ಬಂತು ಸರ್, ಬಂತು ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಬಂತು.
This is what I have already explained now. We'll go to the next slide. This is important for you. Okay, there are some quality competencies that I have shown there. Can you see that competencies? The professional competencies
Yes, sir.
or the characteristics.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, do one thing. Write 5 competencies that you think you have. Out of the given competencies, just select 5 competencies that you think you have. Please do it. Read them. From foundation to success, read them. Choose only 5. You may have more, but choose only 5 competencies that you think you have. Done? Done. Some of you may be very industrious, some of you may be very friendly, some of you are very loyal, some of you are very cooperative, some of you are very enthusiastic, some of you are intentness, very initiative, very alert, some of you have a very good self-control, some of you are very conditioned, some of you are skilled, okay, in a profession, whatever you are. Some of you can work in very good team spirit. Some of you have a very good confidence, high confidence. And some people are very poised. I could see them on the screen. And some people are very competitive. These are certain qualities. Along with that, the leaders should have another phase. What is that? Is ambitious, adaptability, resourcefulness, fighting nature, faith, sincerity, honesty, integrity, reliability, okay, patience ultimately. And these are the things which lead to a success. Have you selected 5? Can anybody give me the example of 5 selected components? Name, you tell me your name, then share.
Sir, Sumant Kumar Jain.
Sumant Kumar Jain. Yes, I can see. 5
Yes,
components.
sir. 5 competencies which I have: confidence,
Hmm.
self-control,
Hmm.
skill, loyalty, initiative.
Have you written on the basis of priority or just
On the basis of priority, I have written,
you
sir.
have done priority? Okay. Anybody else?
Sir,
Yes,
my name
sir.
is Nandan, sir, Dr. Nandan P.
Dr. Nandan. Nandan is not visible. Anyway, you tell, sir.
Sir, am I visible, sir?
No, it's okay. Tell me. I'm not seeing you, but I can hear you.
No, 1 minute, sir. Now, sir?
Nandan. No. Okay. Yes.
Sir, as per the priority, the first professional competency which I got is confidence, sir.
Okay.
The second one is team spirit.
Hmm.
And the third one is alertness. Fourth one is loyalty.
Hmm.
And fifth one is self-control, sir.
Good. Very good. Any lady participant?
Yes, sir.
Any
Sir.
name?
Sir, Shruti, yes.
Anyway, no, I can't see, but still, go ahead.
Sir,
Yeah, madam, please go ahead. Hello. Anybody else can contribute?
sir, can I?
May I? I'm Balasatya. Sir, I wrote these 5 competencies.
One is
Confidence,
confidence.
1.
initiative. Sir, first
Enthusiasm.
one is confidence, sir.
Yes, madam.
Second thing is initiative. Third one,
Okay.
team spirit. Fourth one, friendship. Last one is cooperation.
Okay. Now, please, rest of the people, you just think whatever you have written. What is that a leader can do is important here. When you have written these 5, you need to transform yourself into these things, these competencies. transform yourself into these competencies. Not only you, you need to transform the people around you. The people around you, which means others. Which means leaders must know what they do and also what they do not do. You got the point? You should know what you should do and what you should not do also. It's not that just going forward which is important as a leader. You must have to-do list. To-do list is a very important for a leader. And also not to-do list is also important. We have to do and we have not to do also list. I'm asking these things to you with certain intention. One is, if anybody has written ambition, if anybody has written there ambitious, is there anybody who can tell that I have written ambitious? Ambition. It's there on the first step. Ambition. Is there anybody who has written ambition?
Yes, sir.
If you have written ambition, then which is a very important factor for a leadership. What is this ambition? Normally we talk about ambition with reflection. Ambition versus reflection, we say. For example, here one small a saying normally we have, you can take a horse to a water, but you can't make it drink. Have you heard about this statement?
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about this statement? What does it mean?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
The horse should have the intention of drinking the water. First of all, it should be thirsty and it should have the intention to drink water, sir.
Okay, we don't call it as intention, we call it a desire to drink water.
Yes.
Unless you have a desire to do a given task as a leader, you can't do anything. And at the same time, there has to be reflection. Reflection which talks in terms of the action. You may have ambition, but if you do not have reflection or action oriented, then I think the leadership will be failure. So that is why ambition and the reflection should go together. It's a desire which makes an individual to function himself. Along with this, there is also one initiative, intentness, imagination, alertness, experience. Is there anybody who has written intention, imagination? Okay, that is when imagination and experience, they coordinate each other, then you will see wonders happening there in the leadership. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Why imagination? Why imagination? Any idea about imagination? How do you define this imagination? How do you explain the concept of imagination?
It's related to creativity, sir. Creativity
Related
and
to?
attention.
Creative.
Seeing the things ahead, no? Seeing things beyond your eyesight. Imagination, seeing the things beyond you. A leader should have that ability to see the things beyond his ability to see his eyesight. You understand? Okay, now you have got these components. I'll just explain you in terms of imagination and vision. I'll talk about this. It's a development set of a core. Now, what normally we talk in terms of leadership is, do you see that professional competencies of a leader, a star? Do you see the star?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the first one?
Development of
Development of
core set of values and vision.
values and vision.
Development of core values and vision. Second,
Effective communication.
very good. Third,
Reflection,
Reflection, analysis, and perseverance.
Perseverance.
perseverance. Fourth,
Creating
positive climate.
five,
problem solving and risk taking.
five.
Facilitation and collaboration.
Facilitation
Yes.
and collaboration.
Six.
Problem solving and risk taking.
These are the major competencies that you want to become a leader. So you should acquire this. Leaders are not born. Leaders can be made. So if you can acquire these things, these are the skills that you need to think in terms of. Okay, then we'll discuss about this one by one if you would like to be an academic leader. What is the first one? Development of a core set of values and vision, which means you should have the ability to clearly identify the values that you have without compromising. You should have the clear values set by yourself. Whatever the competencies that have been shown you, you should be very clear about the values and the beliefs upon which your actions are based. Your values and your actions. It also involves the ability and willingness to act on your belief system. It's not that you believe in something and you do something. No, it will not coordinate with that. You can't be a leader. You should express the ability and willingness to act on your own belief system without compromising your values. And the third one is the ability to develop a clear vision. What is that I want to achieve? You should see that vision very clearly. What exists me? What is that I want to achieve? A clear direction for the future and the strategies required for bringing changes in the system. You can call it as a necessary changes in the system. Any doubt here? Any explanation is required? One, the ability to clearly identify your values and your beliefs upon which your actions are based. So whatever you do, it directly touches your values. It gets connected with your values and the vision that you have in future. The second thing is willingness to act upon. There are many people who believe in a lot of personal values, but they don't act according to that. For example, somebody has written honest, somebody has written sincere. I don't know who has written what. So your ability and willingness to act on one's beliefs, whatever you think you have, belief system about you, so you should act upon that. If you're sincere, if you're honest, go by that without compromising the values. Then the second one, somebody read as effective communication, which is a very interesting one. You must have attended a lot of communication skills trainings. But very interesting part here is it's listening which is important. But we have the habit of talking. You know, earlier we were called as lecturers. Designation. What was our designation? Earlier?
Lecturer, sir.
Lecturer.
What do you mean? What is the meaning of lecturer? Go, give a lecture, come back.
It's a one-way.
One way, just lecture. Just whatever you know, omit, come back. Now the education system has changed. It's not just lecturing, it's learning also. Earlier it was teaching oriented. Now the system has changed, it is learning oriented. Learning oriented both from teacher's point of view and also from the student's point of view. So for that, you need to have a good communication skill. And communication is a very important factor. And for that, a listening skill I'm talking about. How many of us have really a good listening skill? What is this listening skill means? Any idea? Anybody can contribute?
Listening without judging others.
Good, very good.
Sir, listening, what exactly you're saying, with what perception you're saying, understanding the same thing, sir.
Do you have
What
any idea
context?
about the person Jeff Bezos?
Yes, sir. Amazon. Owner of
Very
Amazon.
good. Who is that? Who said this? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
Nandan, sir.
Nandan. ಅರೆ ನಂದನ್ಕು ಬಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ, you are not visible. Anyway, fine.
He can.
Good, Nandan. Please,
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ sir ಈಗ.
you deserve the claps. Let us see how many of claps you will get. How many of your friends will clap for you? Yes, he is the founder of Amazon company. You know, the Amazon company started its business by selling books, right?
Yes, sir.
And in the beginning, there were only 5-6 people working there in the Amazon. They used to sell books online. They pack, then they send it to the people who require them. After a long time, they developed some problem in the organization, in Amazon. The problem was, people started, these employees started experiencing knee pain and the back pain. You know where the packing normally on the floor. They have to bend themselves, put pressure on the back, then put pressure on the knees. There was a problem, they complained, the employees complained to this owner. And he comes out with an idea that he prefers to order for kneecaps. Whatever the employee said, the kneecaps very particularly, because that is the knee. And he was just discussing this on the way to the shopping. The driver said, "Sir, where are we going? Where to go?" So he says, "Go to this shop." Why? We need to buy these things. You know what driver said? Any idea? Sir, it is not the kneecaps that is important here. It is the packing table which is important. You got the point? It is not the kneecaps. It is the packing table. What does it mean? Do you think the driver is more intelligent than the owner? What is the suggestion? There is a problem and he is giving a solution. Is it the right solution or not?
Yes,
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Right
Sir,
solution.
right solution.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Unless you have that open mind to learn from others, irrespective of the designations. He might be a driver, but he is giving a good suggestion. You should keep open your mind to learn from anybody, from any source that you get the information.
It is to identify the root cause of it and then to
Yes.
give the
So
solution.
normally what happens is, these leaders, they are stuck with the routine work. And they think only with that limitation, with the comfort zones. Whereas the person who is doing varieties of other activities, he will get a different ideas. So the suggestion was wonderful. Then that was implemented. So that means you should keep your mind open. And then there is a saying also. What is that saying? For skydive, what is that people use? Skydive.
Parachute.
Parachute. There is a saying for this particularly parachute. A parachute, if it is open, then only it is functioning. A leadership mind, if it is open, then only it is functioning. Open for learning. And leaders should carry this first kit. That kit is open-minded. And that open-minded means listening here, a good communication. Listen to the people first, what they say. Decision you can take, but you need to have a good listening skill. Listening here, we talk in terms of ability to identify the unspoken problem that lies beneath the surface of verbal communication. Normally we say no in Hindi, Meri muh ki baat chhin li, Meri muh ki baat chhin li. Ye Meri muh ki baat chhin li means this I was thinking and you have expressed that.
Talking my heart.
It was my thought process. You are told like, yes. So you need to understand before a person speaks, you need to understand emotions. I'll come back to that at a later stage. Okay. When I talk about EI, emotional intelligence. The ability to utilize and appreciate metaphors and analogies. So small stories or metaphors and analogies. You should be in a position to understand those things if you intend to become a good leader. Then also the ability to consider multiple perspectives in solving the problems. Look from the different perspectives. Only then I think you can think of becoming a good leader. This is what happens. The leaders normally go with the fixed mindset. I need to do this and I have to do this and I'll do only this. No, it is not like that. This leader should have a growth mindset like the driver. He should have an open mind. We call that as a growth mindset. An open mind, we call it as a growth mindset. And this growth mindset means here, the leader's ability to see what is far as though it is nearer, and what is nearer to see as though it is very far. Only then a leader can look fresh and different perspective. So the ability to consider multiple perspective in communication skill is a very, very important thing we talk about. Now there is something, it's only about listening. What do you mean by speaking or writing communication skills? Okay, talking, speaking. It's not the language which is important. When I asked you how many, the first question when I asked you how many of you are non-Kannadiga, then people started telling, I am from Tamil Nadu, I am from Kerala, I am from this. I am asking simple language. It doesn't mean that if the people cannot understand that language, people cannot understand this language. Wherever you are, your state may be different, but do you understand the language? What is the importance of language for a leader in communication? The ability to use a language which is clear, which is direct, which is honest, which is respectful. See, it's a very simple things, but very expensive, I'm telling you. Although they are very simple, but very expensive. Why? An ability to use a language which is clear. Most of us, we make our language complex. Talking in English means something great. Talking in some other language is something great. Talking a language which people do not know something great. No, it's not that. Or this language is great, that language is great. No, we are not interested in that. What we are interested here is a language which is very clear, whatever language you speak. The people who are listening to them, which is direct. There should be some honesty when you are speaking a language. And the language should also have the component of respectfulness. And that is where it can become an effective communication. It also means ability to depersonalize. There are some people, the moment if something is commented, they take it personalized. Please do not. And leaders also, please do not comment anything on personal basis. Here, you should have that ability to depersonalize the problems, to depersonalize the situations, to state it in objective terms. See the things as they are, not as you want to see, not as people want to see. No, see the things as they are. Using language also means the ability and willingness to provide an explanation for decisions you have already made without the consent of the team. This is what happens many times in our meetings. Leader comes with already taking a decision, then he comes and puts in front of the meetings. What is the use of calling meeting in that case when you have already taken a decision? So it should not go like this. A good leader will just put the situation, then he will discuss with the people around or people concerned. Then the last one here in the communication skill, the ability to communicate in multiple forms. In multiple forms, in terms of memos, in terms of newsletter, in terms of interpersonal interpretations, in terms of interpersonal interactions, in terms of formal meetings. Only then you can fulfill the second criteria, that is effective communication. Then who read the third one? What is the third one?
Reflection, analysis, and perseverance, sir.
Perseverance. Very interesting. Reflection, we have discussed in the beginning. The first two phases we have discussed. Reflection further, analysis and perseverance. We call it as RAP. RAP, R-A-P, RAP. It means the ability to step back, observe the situation, identify the multiplicity of the issue or the problem, and interpret the underlying dynamics, how to solve that. It is an ability to step back, one step back. Normally, if you have observed this, or if you have a knowledge about animal behavior, the tiger when it hunts, it will not jump from wherever it is. It normally takes one step back, then moves ahead. I hope you know these things and you have observed such things. Okay, there's a saying like this. That means ability to step back, observe the situation. Don't immediately jump into the conclusions. Observe the situation. Identify the problem. How? With the different perspectives. Identify the multiplicity of the issues. What could be the reason for this issue? There can be several problems for an issue. Normally, the university faces the problem of admission, the problem, very particularly in colleges, preparing timetable. Preparing timetable is the greatest problem. Is there anybody who is there in the committee, timetable committee?
Till the end of the semester also it won't get solved, sir.
It is what exactly. Because we have not seen with the intention of multiplicity issues. Because some people, there are people who would like to have a first hour. There are people who would like to have last hour. There are people who would like to have in between. There are situations like this. So see from the multiplicity of the issues, who can do at what timeline, and interpret an underlying dynamics. See, this is what I'm talking about. So who would prefer first hours? Give priority to them. Who prefers the mid hours and the last hours? Give preference. So like this, you need to see from multiplicity of the issues, different perspectives you need to see. And further, it is the ability to assimilate and accommodate new information, which is very interesting. Ability to assimilate and accommodate new information. This is again about, we have to go back to the communication system. Leaders communicate. As a robot, it informs. Information now, robot also gives information. Am I right? A robot. I'll tell you a very simple example. There are certain airways. They have managed this on AI robots. A person was traveling from Bangalore to Delhi. It happened, literally it has happened, I'm telling you. From Bangalore to Delhi, it is my case only, I'm telling you. I was traveling from Bangalore to Delhi I reached Delhi and my baggage reached to Mumbai. My baggage reached to where?
Mumbai.
I reached Delhi.
Mumbai.
The luggage is, suppose baggage has to reach Delhi or not?
Yes, sir.
No, what, when I complained, the robot replied, "Thank you very much for traveling by these airlines. And we wish you will prefer this airline again." It never talked about the luggage. So that means it is only information. In robot, the information is fed and that information is interpreted. Whereas human beings, when we communicate with emotions. We communicate with concern. We communicate. So that is why you need to accommodate a new information also. And you should be in a position to accept the new information also. Robots can't unless it is fed. So leaders can't be robots. You need to be very clear. AI cannot be leader unless there is a human factor involved in that. Okay. The next one in this is RAP is ability to carry on despite the ambiguity. You should have the analysis and perseverance is this ability to carry despite the ambiguity that exists, frustration and chaos, especially during strikes. During strikes, there is a lot of ambiguity. There is a lot of frustration. The chaos in the campus. So you need to learn to handle, the ability to handle the situations. Further, ability to continue steadily on the course in spite of barriers. We come across a lot of barriers. For example, if you are a sports person, athletes, hurdles, have you heard about this game? Hurdles.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There will be hurdles at every 10 feet, there will be hurdles. And only the person who crosses hurdle first will be the winner. The game itself is called as hurdles. So look at this. So like this, hurdles and ambiguity will be there. You need to cross all those things to be a successful leader. Okay. What is the third one? Done. Further, fourth.
Creating positive climate.
Creating positive climate.
Creating positive climate. I think you need to give me suggestions for this. How do you create positive environment, positive climate?
By speaking positive, sir.
Very good, very good. You deserve claps. I'm sorry, nobody clapped for you. The ability to interact comfortably. Okay, the same thing I'm putting in different ways. Ability to interact comfortably with a diverse variety of people. You come across yaro maatnaadta iddarappa. Can you please mute the other person? Okay. Creating positive climate depends on the ability to interact comfortably with a diverse variety of people. There are 45, 50 people there participating in this program. And you need to have comfortable interaction between different people, the people who are participating. People including gender, age, ethnicity, there can be several factors. So you need to consider all those factors and interact. Only then you can create a positive climate in the working place. Ability to establish a high trust environment. Creating positive climate includes ability to establish a high trust environment. High trust environment. You know the situations. Our administration is based on mistrust. You go to any government office, most of the times the people around there working, their own colleagues, maybe sitting position next to them each other. But still, when it comes to trust, the whole administration is based on mistrust. One is supervising the another one, another is supervising the another one, another is supervising another one. Ultimately, somebody is supervising for somebody else. That is because he will keep an eye on you, another person will keep an eye on you, that person will have an eye on you, that person will have an eye on him. Ultimately, our system will go, higher education minister will have eye on this, and on higher education minister, governor will have an eye on this. Look at this. Under such circumstances, high trust environment is very difficult. And our own office people, if there are 10 people working, you know, very rarely the trust exists between or among the 10 people. But a good leader establishes this, a high trust environment. A good leader will establish a high trust environment, which means ability to develop a sense of empathy, which is important. Every worker is another individual like you. So develop a sense of empathy for you. We function in a different way. Designations may be different. I'm not talking about the designations here. I'm talking about the empathy here. When it comes to empathy factor, designation hardly matters. Do you agree or not? Can you give me some example for this empathy? Can anybody give me the example for empathy?
Sir, putting ourselves in other shoes.
Must be you are an English teacher. Normally English teachers say these dialogues. Putting yourself into somebody else's shoe is a very good statement. It's a statement, but I'm asking, what is this empathy?
So helping a friend when he's
Understanding.
sad. Solution to problems, sir.
Sir, understanding the other person.
Okay.
Providing solution to
Understanding
others.
Stepping into the shoes of the others,
Sir,
stepping into
Sir,
the shoes
looking
of the
problem
other
in others'
person.
point of view, sir.
That already has been told.
Sir, understanding other
Shoes
person's
of the other
situation, and
person.
reacting to that in a soothing way.
Yeah, that soothing way. What is that soothing way?
Consoling them and providing them with comfortable
Emotional support.
words and emotional
Okay.
support.
Do you celebrate any of your friend's birthday?
Yes, sir.
Did you celebrate any
Yes, sir.
time? Did you
Yes,
feel
sir.
happy?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
made you happy?
Yes, sir.
Because my friend is
my
happy,
friend
so I'm
also.
happy.
It is similar. Not empathy, not necessarily paid. Empathy also sharing positive things. Empathy also. If somebody is happy, you share your happiness with you. You share his or her happiness with you. And if it is painful situation, you share. If it is a problematic situation, you respond. You got the point? You respond to another person. And that we call it as a sense of empathy. You need to feel the pulse of the other person, what he or she is experiencing, what he or she is undergoing. That we call it as an empathy. So, ability to develop a sense of empathy is a very important factor for a leader.